Becoming a paid speaker is simple as one, two, three. Yes, today I'm going to share with you three ways on how you can start your speaker career if you ever wanted to be able to be on stage. Hi there, I am Rashonda Pratt, known in the digital streets as The Rose Show Live, and you're watching Visibility is Power TV. Thank you so much for hitting the subscribe button. Thank you so much for sharing, tagging your business bestie, or any friend you know who's always told you, man, I would love to be a speaker. I would love to be able to share my thought leadership on stages, on platforms, but I just don't know where to begin. So I'm going to share with you some of my secret, not so secret tips on how I've been able to jump start my speaking career. So this whole topic came after I was at the Grow with Video Live conference in Las Vegas. And there was a woman who came up to me and asked a question, not to be rude, but she asked a question that maybe some of you have thought when you watch some of your favorite content creators, speakers, coaches, consultants. The question was this: how did you get here? And what she was talking about is I was a speaker at this conference. In fact, I was managing the virtual side of the conference. I was the online host. And she was asking, how did you get on this stage with the Gary V, Shalene Johnson, Heather Torres, Sean Cannell, and the list goes on and on. How did you get on this stage? And then it started me to thinking, how did I get here? And when I started thinking about that, I said, really, it's three things that I've done to get to where I am. Not only speaking at Grow With Live in Vegas, speaking twice at the government social media conference, the number one government social media conference, speaking internationally in the UK and in the islands and the Caribbean, and the list goes on and on. It's these three things that I'm about to share with you that I have used to jumpstart my speaker's career. Now, I'm not a part of a speakers bureau. I don't even really pin myself as a speaker, though I am. It's not like I lead with that solely. You know, you guys know I introduce myself as a video visibility coach and producer. But it has opened up opportunities for me to speak on some major platforms, and I want to share those things with you today. Okay, number one, when you're talking about jump starting your speaking career and you want to become a speaker, sometimes taking the stage as close as your smartphone. My very first speaking engagement came from my friend, okay, Andrea Bailey, who had an iRock social media conference. And she gave me the opportunity to speak at her conference about the surge of live video. This was when live video was just starting to take off, and I was an early adopter. So she gave me space and a platform to share at her conference. Many of you are minimizing the fact that you have people in your network who are holding conferences, who are hosting events, and you could pitch yourself to your friends or the people you have relationship with. You help to grow their platform. You had to add value to what they're doing, and at the same time, you're able to add those credits, right, to what you're doing. I am a firm believer that your network is connected to your net worth. Say that three times fast. Some of you are rich in resources and you haven't tapped into those. Now, when I say pitching your friend, I'm talking about not just saying, hey, buddy, I'm your friend, so give me space on your platform. No, treat it like it's a speaking engagement, right? Ask them, what are you looking for? How can I best support you and help add value to what you're doing? Come in a capacity of serving and helping to make what they're doing better. And that's a great way to jumpstart your speaking career. That's what I've done. That's what I've continued to do. Many of the speaking events that you see me at are through relationships. In fact, I spoke at the Grow with Video Live conference because Heather Torres saw me speaking at my friend Brooke Thomas's event. And she saw me on the stage and they were looking for a virtual host. And she said, I already know the perfect person. Why? Because she saw me on my friend's stage and that opened up the door for other opportunities. This is why networking is so important. This is why it's so important to build your Rolodex, build your colleagues list, build the people that you're doing community and life with, because they know someone who needs to know you. So think about your network and the people that you're already connected to. And even if they are not hosting events, could you tell them, hey, I'm walking into being a speaker and I want to do this. If you know of any events or if you've heard any events, do you mind recommending me to those? Of course, they don't mind because they're your friend and they think that you're amazing. So, number one, your network. Number two, using media. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of my favorite tools, one of my favorite tactics in becoming a speaker. Now, when I say media, I'm talking about traditional media, your local media, and new media. This would be live video. Let me give you two examples. I was doing a television interview in Charlotte, North Carolina. I was talking about something with social media. A project manager at a firm saw my TV appearance and said, hey, I'm not sure if you're a speaker, but we have this event coming up and I would love to book you to come and speak at that event, from a television news interview. In fact, not only did she book me once, but she booked me twice to come and speak in her organization. On the flip side, when it comes to video, there have been several times that people have seen me doing a live video, or they stumbled upon one of my reels and they will come in my inbox and say, I'm not sure if you're a speaker, but I love your energy. I love your presentation. And I'd love to see if we can have you come and speak to our organization, our company, or our group. Why is that? Because, ladies and gentlemen, video is a form of presentation. Think about it. You have to come up with a topic, you have to engage people in that topic, you're teaching them something. It involves presence and persona. And one of the things that someone said to me, they said, Rashonda, we wanted you to be a part of this event because we saw your live video and we were thinking to ourselves, if she can talk to herself, which I'm really not speaking to myself, I'm talking to you guys. But if she's talking to herself and has that kind of hold yourself as a speaker, is to hit this go live button, is to create video content. Because when they start to see you showing up, presenting your content, putting your thought leadership out there, they see your presentation style, they start to say to themselves, these organizations start to say, wow, if they're doing this on video, what would it look like to have them in the room? What would it look like to have them in the room? So far we talked about, if you want to jumpstart your speaking career, think through your network. Number two, look at using media, whether it's pitching to your local media or using video, live video, presenting yourself, putting yourself consistently out there. So that way, these organizations and people who are looking for you can find you. Many of the live videos that we're doing now, ladies and gentlemen, are now SEO friendly. They're searchable in Google. So that's another thing that's a really powerful tool and a great way to put yourself out there. And number three, this by far has been one of my favorites, and it's actually a tactic that I use to book myself as a presenter at the WordPress Career Summit. Yes, the WordPress Career Summit. I actually learned this from someone else, Pam Perry, and I thought this was so genius. She dropped this on IG Live, and I said, okay, I'm going to try it, and it works. Did you guys hear? I just booked a speaking engagement at the WordPress Summit and it was paid. Here is what she said to do: set a Google alert. What, Rashonda? Yes, set a Google alert. Many of you are not using Google Alerts, which I don't even know why, because Google Alerts are the GOAT. What do I mean by setting a Google alert? Set a Google alert for the organization that you want to speak for, or use the keyword speaker call. And that way, whenever an organization puts out on their website or somewhere on the internets, the World Wide Web, that they're looking for a speaker call or they're hosting a speaker call, you get the Google alert right to your inbox. That's how I was able to book WordPress. I did what Pam said, and I put that speaker alert out there, and it came right to my inbox that WordPress was looking for speakers, and it was a paid opportunity. Now, of course, when you do this Google alert, you may get some other duds and some things that are coming to your inbox, and it may not be as focused on what you want, but there's been some real success out there because I just told you I was able to book a speaking opportunity that I'm now able to put that on my resume, put that on my website, that I spoke at the WordPress Career Summit. Those are the three quick and easy ways that you can jumpstart your career, your speaker career, or add to the tools that are already in your toolbox when it comes to you being a speaker. Listen, if you have some tips and tricks, post those in the comment section so we can all grow together. And as always, share this out and make sure you hit the subscribe button so that way you don't miss any of the content that we release on Visibility is Power TV every single week. Listen, I'm cheering for you. I'm excited for you. There are people out there who are waiting for your voice. They're waiting for your thought leadership. They're waiting for your genius. Why? Because you deserve to be seen, heard, and paid. Because why? Your visibility is power. Thank you for watching. Be blessed.